What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from my Skyblock paradise. And today we finally get to upgrade our environmental tech miner to a level 2. So I already built the controller because I needed to see how many parts... Stupid sheep. How many parts we were going to need, right? So the only way to do that is to have it and click on it. So we need 32 structure frames, tier 2, and 16 structure panels. So the structure panels, we actually have enough of. The structure frames, we need 6 more of. Right, because we need 32. But we don't need 32. We need 32 of the tier 2s. Right, so... there's 32 tier 2s. And then, what else did it say that we needed? We needed 3 laser cores and 1 laser lens. Well, we've got our laser lens. We don't have enough Erodium to build the crystal laser lens, which is the one that we really want. But the laser core, we can build a third one of. So we've got 3 laser cores now. So we have everything we need for all of that, right? And all we need to do is pick up the controller. We come down here to where this guy's set up. And we'll slap that guy down. And hope that we can have enough space to put this guy. All right? What do I feel like? That probably needs to go there. Do we need more structure panels? We might. Why did it say we needed 16 then? Maybe it was... let's go... because we have the second one over here. Let's go check this guy and see... yeah, 16 structure panels. Oh, what is this? Is that not right? That's probably not right. Doesn't seem to be. Definitely seems to be missing something. Let's grab a few more structure panels and see. Because we should have had everything that we needed, right? So let's craft up 10 more structure panels, I guess. Why not? And let's go see if it wants more structure panels than what it thinks it wants. You're definitely... something is not right. What seems to be the problem? Okay, so 3 laser cores, yeah. 30, yeah. You know what? Let's break this down. So you should... maybe these are getting in the way. Hello. So let's try this one more time. Okay, so what's with the not working then? You got power, don't you? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, I tell you what, give me a second. Let me figure out what's going on. Okay, guys, I think I might have figured it out. It did not say anything about null modifiers, but that might be the problem. Let's go click on it again and see if I just can't read. Yeah, it definitely does not say anything about null modifiers. But they filled them in, and now the lasers... So ridiculous. Okay, well, that's cool. This guy's going to work a little bit faster, a little bit better. We can replace the null modifiers. We should be able to replace them with speed modifiers if memory serves me correctly. That is a bit annoying that it didn't tell me it needed null modifiers, but hey, that's cool. So the speed modifiers, can we do those? We need Erodium. No, we need Lon's Delight, which only comes... wait, no, we have... How do we have 3 of those? Okay, whatever. That's cool. So we can do 2 or 3 speed modifiers. I think we have some mica. What do they need? They need a null modifier, which needs an interconnect. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do 3 speed modifiers, just for the sake of doing them. Right? But we need... null modifiers. So, speed modifier, we're going to do 3. And look at that. We've already got more Erodium. So, this is going to break this thing for a second. And then very quickly, we're going to fix this thing, right? With the speed modifiers. Boom. Done. So it's working again. That's the tier 2. You can see it's a little bit deeper, a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. It's going to work substantially faster. It's also going to take substantially more power, but we all know power's not really a huge concern for us, right? Yeah. We're holding up on deuterium and tritium. We're doing fine. We are going to do that upgrade soon too. But I don't think today's probably not a good day for that. What I'd like to do is take a look at going to Mercury. So we need Galacticraft. Okay. Now, over the last couple of episodes, I spent a little bit of time. I did go back to the moon. I got a whole bunch of the meteoric iron stuff. I also went to Mars, back to Mars, and got more Desh. Yeah, I only collected 130 or so. I did it by hand because at some point our digital miner went missing. And it was on Mars. It was the first time that we went to Mars. The digital miner just disappeared. And I never did get it back. So we kind of need to think about building another digital miner. So let's look at mechanism. And see about building another digital miner. So the digital miner is right there. Requires a couple of logistical sorters. Which we can do, and it requires a robot. We've got a robot, but I don't want to take him down. He's cute. He hangs out with the chickens all day. I lost it. Digital miner. Another robot. Personal chest. Done. Robot. What are we missing? Robot. Energy tablets. 2 energy tablets, and... the robot, so we need to get the energy tablets and put them down here because, you know, we can't count on this thing to do it for us. Robot. And then this guy, we might have everything. Now, so we need to get teleportation cores. We can do that pretty easily. And then, what else did we need? We needed... that should be it. So we're going to have to do the robot by hand and the logistical sorters by hand. Digital miner. So there we go. There's another digital miner for us. And then we go back to Galacticraft because we need to build the higher tier. Actually, that wasn't Galacticraft. What was that? Planetary progressions. Oh, yeah, right here. So we need to build a tier 3 thermal padding. I went ahead and I built the tier 3 thermal cloth because it's just kind of grindy. It's not bad. We already did the thermal padding for some of it, but the tier 3 thermal cloth is just the regular thermal craft with a desh in it, and the regular is wool. So we just need to build out the armor, basically, or the under padding stuff. So we'll get that done real quick. And there we go. So now we can go into our Galacticraft set and put these on. And those will eliminate our worries as far as the thermal padding goes. So this stuff is titanium, which, I mean, we could do that, but that's so annoying. Okay, now that preparing for Mercury is done, let's go down to Space and Beyond. This one, we'd need Chironite, and we need a lot more of the Erodium. So to Space and Beyond, we need to go to Mercury now, right? So we'll claim that loot chest. And Mercury, we need to get potash, mercury, and carbon. The carbon, we might be able to do waterstone. Okay, so we'll put the digital miner in here. We need... Where's everything else? Why do I feel like I'm missing... Okay, so that can go away. That can go away. We've got plenty of oxygen. We have a filled fuel canister. We need a flux point. And we need an ender chest. 060. Okay, let's throw that and that in there. Set this and this. And you know what we ought to do? We ought to get a chunk loader. Okay. Chunk loader. And we got one of these as a reward out of our questing. Okay, so let's throw our armor on. Right? Do we have a fuel loader with us? Do we? What is that? No, that's the oxygen sealer. So we need a fuel loader too. Fuel loader. I mean, I just made a chunk of these things. The fuel loader, because once we get to Mars, we're going to have to be able to get our way back, right? So let's go to Mars, shall we? Do we have fuel? Yes, we do. Cool. All right. Whatever. Chiseled armor. It's stupid. Okay. Off we go. We're going to Mercury. Mercury. And hopefully this tier 1 spacesuit will be sufficient for Mercury. You know what I didn't check? How is our... Oh, good. We got one full oxygen tank on us and another one on our side. Bye, base. Be back in a while. Whee! The rockets just get bigger and bigger each time. I think it's pretty cute. Pretty neat. So, we are going to Mercury, which should be... I can't even click on it. This guy. All right. So, off we go. Boo! Prepare for entry. What is that lander? That's a Q lander. A space lander. I like that thing. And there's the planet's surface, slowly. Oh, another, right next to another space village. That's pretty neat. And of course there's mobs. Why wouldn't there be mobs? Alright, well, let's get this guy on our bar. So here goes nothing, I guess. I'd like to get on top of this. Every time... Kill some of these guys. Every time we go to a new planet, it seems to reset and turn off the Silent Gem's flight, which is really annoying, unfortunately. Hey, buddy. So, now that we're here, I really wish it was daytime, but this place may not have like a normal daytime. Let's get that stuff out of there. And we'll set this thing up again right up here. And I guess we'll put that on there. And then light this guy up. And let's throw a waypoint on here. Alright, so are we going to see... What is that? A floating little island thing? That's cute. Okay. So now we just need to dig down a little bit. And see if we can't get a sample of what we're looking for. I'm going to bury us in here just to kind of keep us safe, right? Mercury gravel. And I don't know where these spawn in either, to be fair. So we'll just kind of keep digging down. Luckily, we can fly. Carbon ore. There's something. There's a little bit of something that we need. And mercury iron ore. I don't think that's what we want. We'll take it though. We'll get that stuff out of here. And subsurface rock. We can stand on that, and we'll just do a little bit of mercury copper ore. Okay, a little bit of so and so. Mercury tin ore. Mercury ore. That's what we wanted right there. So we'll throw down another carbon ore. And just do a little bit more vein mining. Try to get a little bit more of this stuff. And we will probably... Mercury ore. Very nice. We're going to need to send some of this stuff back. So let me do a little bit more mining. I'm going to get some of this stuff. We'll set up the digital miner in just a few minutes, and we'll let that thing go, and we'll go look for the dungeon. All right, guys. So we've got the digital miner put in place here, and hopefully this one doesn't just up and disappear. It's mining. Currently, I put the chunk loader in here. It's got power. It's got a place to eject the stuff, whatever it does mine, right there, like mercury ore. The potash is the one that I'm not sure about, and it might be that we just need to go run around on the surface for a minute to try to locate some of this stuff. Right? Let's see. Anything going to be real mad at us right now? Probably not. So we'll leave that right there, and we've got this marked But I guess what we need to do is kind of roam around for a few minutes and try to locate a dungeon and also potash, wherever we get that from. Maybe this is something over here. What is this nastiness? You guys need to go away. I have a bucket. Let's see. Ew. Infected water bucket? We'll send that back. That's gross. Some of that stuff back too. And let's put our flux points back in here. How's our oxygen holding up? We're halfway through. Maybe we should put the next oxygen tank on just to be safe. There we go. Okay. Back to work. Here's that potash stuff that that it's asking for. We got to take this stuff, and I think we have to put it through a special machine, which we'll deal with when we get back. But it's asking for that stuff, and that's, you know, that's cute. We found some, at least. So, you know, that's... Let's get rid of some of this. We'll send the potash back because I think we got to process it there to even be able to do anything with it. I'd like to find a little bit more if I could, though. So, oh, there we go. There's a whole big vein of it. Very nice. Very fine. Ooh, more. Very fine. Just finding all kinds of goodies. Okay. That might be enough for us to at least get kind of cracking on some of these quests. Alright, so I have been all over this place exploring and trying to locate a dungeon of any kind. I have a distinct feeling that Mercury does not have dungeons. And once again, the the miner disappeared. So yeah, that's fun, right? Okay. Let's get ready to head home. And we need a fuel loader to do that. With a flux point on it. And then we need to supply it with fuel. We'll do that. And I'm gonna leave the fuel loader here because every time we come here, we come back to the same spot. So it really kind of doesn't matter. Let's take a look at our inventory. That should be fine. So let's head home. I believe we're killing villagers right now. Possibly. And we're off. I believe Venus is also a tier 3, and I think that's where we're going to have to go. We'll have to verify that, but I think that's where we're going to have to go to find a dungeon. Mercury does not seem to have any dungeons. So we need to go back to the overworld and let's head home. I need to find Mercury first. We need to do the research for Mercury before we're able to go anywhere there. Or Venus. Venus, not. Change back into that. Moon. Why are you giving me the moon, dude? Venus. That's the one we want. We want Venus. Can you research that, please? Yes, cool. So maybe before the next trip that we have, we can get that all researched out. There seems to be a strange bug with the miner, the digital miner. So I don't know. I don't know that we're going to be able to do anything about that. So what do we need? Before we call it quits for this episode, we need to make sure that we get all this done. So we found mercury. We need to get potash shards, mercury ingot, and a carbon ingot, right? So mercury, we've got a few. And then we need carbon, right? And we've got fragmented carbon. I wonder if we can do that. And then what was the last one? It was the potash. So a carbon ingot and a potash shard. And the potash shard was the weird one. Right? So we take the potash. Let's just grab it all. And we need to get the potash shard. We need a basic smasher, which is compressed mercury. So we need to get a few mercury ingots. And I wonder if we can put this through our ore. And there goes that again. Is it on? It doesn't look like it's on. Now it's on. Just so stupid. So ridiculous. Okay. I wonder if mercury can go through this. It sure can. Let's put like 15 through right now. I want to. Nice, we get 4 per. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is amazing. Can carbon go in here though? I'd like to know that. I want to let that run through. Get 4 each time. That's fantastic. I'm glad, at least for this purpose, that we set this up. How's our piggy farm doing? Oh, look at all the piggies. Ew. Essence. So we're building up essence somewhere. I don't know where that's getting stored, but I also kind of don't care. I mean, it's probably getting used by the spawner. May not need a whole lot more of that for much longer. Can we get a carbon ore? We can. Woo! Alright, so mercury, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Put the mercury ore back and then carbon. We've got 4 carbon ingots. That is fantastic. Oh, that is awesome. That makes me happy. Okay, so now we need to build another machine. And we really don't need to do anything fancy with it. So let's get a couple mercury plates, right? We need 4 of them, I think. These take a little longer. Oh, that's kind of annoying. So there's our compressed mercury. And then we can do the potash in the basic block smasher. Let's see what we have. We have everything. Nice. So I'm just going to put the basic block smasher right here for now, I guess. Nope, I can't put it right there. We're going to have to move it. Does the power come in from the top? No? Yeah? No? Side? We have that. Can we... Yeah, there we go. And then... potash shard. So that should complete our mercury quest right there. I don't know what the potash shard is used for, other than for the quest. So we'll claim that one out, and then we need the tier 4 rocket, which means we need to find a tier 3 dungeon, which means Venus. And we got chance cubes that we will never, ever, ever open. So, I'm going to move this guy, though, because I don't want him there. We'll put this right there. And we'll have to give him power. Actually, do I have in this guy? Yeah, we got 1. That's plenty. So let's set him up with power, just to make sure he's good. So we're good. Now we've got our potash, we've got mercury ingots, carbon ingots. We'll need to see... Is this one of the 9 ones, maybe? No. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to get the tier 3 stuff, which means we're going to have to go to Venus, which this thing is researching Venus right now. I will continue on with the research of Venus so that we can go there and just knock it out. And hopefully we'll just be able to get in there, find the dungeon that we need, and move on. I don't know... Yeah, see, I don't know. That's Ceres and Europa. Tier 4. And then we're going to have to get in. Okay. So we're going to have to go to Venus and see what we can find on Venus. I will get the research done. Our rocket is good for Venus. Let's go get this guy, though. Picked up. Our rocket is good for Venus, so we don't have to worry about that. And once we get the research done... and we find it, we'll be able to go there. We've got everything, at least as far as I can tell, we have all the resources we're going to need for Mercury and possibly Venus. But we'll just have to kind of see and go from there. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, please slam that like button. I really appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, or you're new here, slam that subscribe button. Really, really appreciate that. Don't forget to ring that bell because notifications on YouTube are absolutely broken. Until next time, Grumpy Giant signing out. Bye-bye.